All right, we continue our look on Jeff Coed TV with our 13 schools. Corner next, 11-2 last year, making the state playoffs. Only one coach with a winning record in the last 10, but you're going to meet him coming up. So what has been the secret? 2 successful years at a place where you haven't been bad, but it hasn't been that good at Corner. What did you bring?
It's really difficult for me to point to anything individually that I've brought. I think we've run into a great group of kids that even at the park level have received a lot of good coaching, a lot of good coaching at the middle school. I inherited all that. I don't think you go 10-2 your first year, 11-2 your second year based on, you didn't lay that foundation. There's a foundation in place that creates an opportunity to do that. I think we've realized a lot of our potential, but still, you experience that much success, you're still left a little bit disappointed when it does end. But, it's been a couple good years.
But there's an expectation of winning. So now you've got 2 of those. I'm sure you're seeing a difference as guys confidence-wise and kind of that expectation, I would think.
Yeah, the expectations definitely changed tremendously. I would say going into last season, we weren't sure what we were going to get. Moving up to 5A, I wasn't even sure what was going to happen. I would have put my money on a lot fewer wins than what we achieved. But you come to work every day, you show up to every game expecting to win, and now coming into this season, there's definitely an expectation. I think our kids, I think our community, they're going to expect us to win every single game. Which I won't. That's what you want, and as long as you can handle it, if you don't meet your expectations and continue to improve, I want the expectation to be win every single one of them.
Generally, this is a media question. So what do you have that you feel good about offensively, defensively, and then what's not gnawing at you, but what do you got to work on?
I think that we've got a great group of seniors. I think they were a great group of juniors last year. I think they were a great group of sophomores 2 years ago. So now it's their turn to sort of take over this football team and make it theirs. And I do think we're in the process of doing that. I'm proud of them, proud of the way they show up to work. I'm proud of the way they lift each other up. And so that's, that helps me rest easy at night because I know I've got great kids.
The last 2 years have been really special. What have you guys brought to that?
Well, I think it's just our class. We've always been that group that has always brought something to the table. And I think that, the 3 guys over there really worked hard, and that's what we're all about, is just working hard. And, going to these practices, going to these camps, I would say that we love the sport. And I think that before, when we weren't winning many games, like probably 5-6 years ago, I don't think they really loved it like we did, and they didn't really put in the hard work, and I think that's what we're all about.
Well, we've all grew up playing football together, and we've won ever since park ball, and it's just kind of carried up into high school, and we've been winning ever since we were little kids, and I guess we just don't like to lose. We're all competitive, so we really do like to win, and we have a lot of heart on our team, so we fight. I mean, we were down in a bunch of games last year, and we just found a way to win. I mean, we always fight back, and we never gave up.
We're not as deep, I don't think, as we've been the last 2 years, and so there's going to be some younger kids. There's going to be some sophomores and some juniors that haven't really been counted on yet that got to step up. But, I mean, I think that's every year in high school football. You got to find those kids that step up, and I wouldn't say it's a huge concern. It's actually one of the most exciting things about doing it is giving a kid an opportunity and watching them step up. Like, that's awesome.